the banking markets in India have been going through a fair amount of precipitation, have been going through a fair amount of trouble.
It was one of India's biggest banking giants, but behind the scenes, a massive fraud was unfolding. Thousands of depositors were left in panic as investigators exposed of corruption.
In the Yes Bank fraud case, investors lost about 93,415 crore across bond allocation and market value collapses. But even after this, market leaders like SBI stepped in to save the private giant and shaped the road for recovery and a turnaround story. And soon after, Prashant Kumar was appointed the MD and CEO of Yes Bank. And वहाँ से जो growth story है of Yes Bank की वो शुरू होती है. So Yes Bank जो कि पहले survival mode पे था, जो back foot पे था, वो धीरे धीरे करके under Prashant Kumar started to bounce back and started to form a trajectory of growth.
I think we are seeing good opportunities for growth, and I think we started the current year also with a lot of the positivities, and we are quite confident that we would be able to grow the loan side by 15% overall.
The news of Yes Bank's growth and recovery quickly spread in the markets, and Yes Bank actually received quite a lot of interest from foreign banks. The banks were interested in acquiring a stake in Yes Bank because everybody in the markets knew that sooner or later SBI would have to sell its stake in Yes Bank. एंड उसके अलावा बैंक्स को जो ग्रोथ स्टोरी थी, जो रिकवरी स्टोरी थी येस बैंक की, वो काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग लगने लगी एंड दैट सीम लाइक एन अपॉर्चुनिटी टू देम. One such bank was SMBC, that stands for Sumitomo Mitsui Banking Corporation, and ये actually जापान का second largest bank है and इसने काफ़ी एक interest दिखाया in acquiring a stake in Yes Bank. 9 मई 2025.
On this day, SMBC acquired a 20% stake in Yes Bank, marking a major milestone in their global expansion as a financial powerhouse.
They coming and investing into Yes Bank at 20%. That is also a confidence. Yes. That is a confidence in the franchise.
One of Japan's biggest banking groups is betting billions on a bank that nearly collapsed just a few years ago. SMBC now owns almost 1/4 of Yes Bank and is positioning itself for a deeper role in its future. That sounds like a huge vote of confidence. But is Japan seeing an opportunity that Indian investors are missing, or is Yes Bank still a risky turnaround story with a lot left to prove? Let's start our analysis by looking at the company's fundamentals, because in the long term, fundamentals are what drive stock prices. So let's quickly look at how the company is doing, its balance sheet, revenue, and other various factors. So we can see here that the company's PE ratio, that is price to earnings ratio, is 21.40, whereas the sector PE ratio is 16.70, which means the company is a bit more highly valued than its sector, than the other companies in its sector. Plus, we can see that the company has a dividend yield of 1.12%, and we can also see that only 9% of analysts have suggested that investors can buy this stock. Now, I like to look at these things in an aggregate way, which means कि मैं different चीज़ों को as confluence use करता हूँ and किसी भी एक चीज़ पे individually बहुत ज़्यादा focus नहीं करता हूँ. Let's take a look at the company's financial statements now. Firstly, we have the income statement, and we can see that even though the revenue of the company is increasing, it is increasing at a lower pace as compared to its peers. So if we see here, the revenue growth is 10% versus industry average of 17%. Then we also have a decreasing market share over the last 5 years. So if we go here, we can see that total revenue in FY 2024 was 32,960. Then in FY 2025, it was 37,075 CR. Then 37,292 CR in FY 26. And then the trailing 12-month revenue is 37,292.75. So this is what we have in terms of revenue. Then we can also see that the net income of the company is also steadily increasing but I believe that this is still at a lower pace as compared to some of its peers in the industry. So, which is a negative thing. But let's now switch over to the balance sheet of the company. We can see that the current assets of the company are valued at about 28,567 CR. Then the non-current assets are 3,95,548. So, how I like to look at the balance sheet is that current assets should be more than current liabilities, which in this case they are not. Actually, the current liabilities of Yes Bank are 2,84,420, which is way more than its current assets. Then non-current liabilities are also 91,816. So what we can see here is that Yes Bank has a lot of non-current assets. Now what are non-current assets and current assets? Current assets वो होते हैं जो आप जल्दी कैश में कन्वर्ट कर सको, whereas non-current assets होते हैं जो लॉन्ग टर्म फिक्स्ड होते हैं एंड उन assets को आप जल्दी से कैश में कन्वर्ट नहीं कर सकते. Then similarly current liabilities are those liabilities जो आपको जल्दी पे करनी होती हैं या शॉर्ट टर्म लाइबिलिटीज होती हैं वो, whereas नॉन करंट लाइबिलिटीज आर दोज लाइबिलिटीज जो आपके पास काफी टाइम तक रहती हैं ना, आप उन्हें बाद में भी पे कर सकते हैं. Then looking at the cash flow statement of the company, we can see that the free cash flow of the company has been declining for some time. In fact, FY 2021 where we had 55,126 CR, then it decreased further and further. Then now in FY 2025, we currently have 5,644 CR as free cash flow, which is quite a decent number. But it should be more for a company of this size and a bank of this size. So, looking at the shareholding pattern of the company, this is also something that is very important for us to know. We can see that foreign institutions have increased their stake in the past few years, and this was probably the SMBC stake acquisition जो हमने 24.95% से 44.95% का जो एक जंप देखा है. I think that was that. उसके अलावा अगर हम म्यूचुअल फंड्स की बात करें तो दे आर कंटिन्यूइंग टू रेज स्टेक इन येस बैंक, विच इज़ अ पॉजिटिव थिंग. Also, if we move over to retail and others, we can see kind of like a stagnating or a declining trend even. So this is also a positive thing. But a negative thing for the company is that we don't really have any promoter holding, which is definitely a negative thing in this case. But if we look at domestic institutions, yeah, so this is the difference that we see here. ये SBI and जो domestic banks थे हमारे, जिन्होंने पहले जब फ्रॉड केस हुआ था उस टाइम पे स्टेक एक्वायर करके येस बैंक को बचाया था, उन्होंने रिसेंटली काफ़ी ज़्यादा स्टेक ऑफलोड किया है टू SMBC विच इज़ अ फॉरेन इंस्टीट्यूशन. सो इसलिए हम ये डाइवर्जेंस देख रहे हैं कि डोमेस्टिक इंस्टीट्यूशंस ने स्टेक ऑफलोड किया है, whereas फॉरेन इंस्टीट्यूशंस ने स्टेक एक्वायर किया है, एंड दैट इज़ व्हाई वी आर सीइंग दिस शेयर होल्डिंग पैटर्न. इसके साथ साथ येस बैंक का जो बोर्ड है उसने अप्रूव कर दिया है फंड रेजिंग ऑफ अप टू ₹16,000 करोड़. एंड ये येस बैंक एक्चुअली ये कोई सर्वाइवल प्लान या कोई इमरजेंसी नीड ऑफ फंड्स नहीं है. ये जो फंड्स हैं ये फर्दर ग्रोथ ऑफ द बैंक में यूज होंगे, एंड ये दो वेज में ये जो फंड्स हैं ये रेज किया जाएंगे. फर्स्ट इज थ्रू QIP फ्रॉम इंस्टीट्यूशनल इन्वेस्टर्स, जो कि इक्विटी लिंक्ड इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स के थ्रू होगा, एंड सेकेंड इज थ्रू डेट इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स जो कि बॉन्ड्स इशू करके रेज किए जाएंगे. So 7,500 from equity linked instruments through institutional investors, and then another 8,000 crores through bonds and debt instruments. And I think this is a good decision by the management because एक बैंक को definitely for growth funds की ज़रूरत होती है, and if the management believes that raising these funds is important, I believe that this could be a good decision for the growth of the bank and could lead to a re-rating for Yes Bank. So if we now look at the technical side of Yes Bank and actually look at the price action of the company in terms of stock price, we can see that Yes Bank made a low of about 5 rupees here, and since then we've been in this range and we've been consolidating. So अगर हम और डेप्थ में जाएं एंड इस रेंज में देखें तो वी कैन सी दैट वी आर मेकिंग हायर हाइज एंड हायर लोज लाइक सो, एंड हम कंटिन्यूसली वो कर रहे हैं. ऑफ कोर्स दिस इज द मंथली टाइम फ्रेम, यानी इसमें एक एक कैंडल एक मंथ की है. So we can see that overall the trend seems to be going towards the upside, and we are in sort of a bullish trend, at least on the monthly right now, because we can see that हमने ये जो level था previous level of support, let me just clear this. So ये हमारा previous level of support था जहाँ से हमने higher high बनाया, and then this was kind of like a double top. उसके बाद हमने ये level test किया and हम quickly rapidly bounce हुए यहाँ से, and then we came lower to test this level again, और फिर वहाँ से हमने एक higher high बनाया. So this looks like constructive price action to me, and it does look bullish on the monthly time frame. Also, if we look at the earnings, so we've got a lot of earnings in which Yes Bank has beaten expectations. So that is also a good thing, and I think वही stock price में हम अभी के लिए reflect होते हुए देख रहे हैं. बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम फ्रेम अगर आप मंथली टाइम फ्रेम में ओवरऑल देखेंगे तो वी आर स्टिल इन अ रेंज लाइक सो, बट वी आर स्टिल मूविंग हायर विद इन दैट रेंज, इफ दैट मेक सेंस. एसएमबीसी का जो ये स्टेक एक्विजिशन है इन येस बैंक ऑफ अबाउट 24%, इवन मोर देन दैट, उसके बाद एसएमबीसी एक मेजर स्टेक होल्डर बन गया है ऑफ येस बैंक. And I think this is a very positive thing, and this is what has led to the re-rating in Yes Bank for now. And this is because SMBC Japan का second largest bank है, and उनका management इतना expert है and इतना experienced है, because they've been running a bank for so long and that too successfully, is the reason why I think that Yes Bank is further due for more re-ratings and growth. So ये मेरी bias है Yes Bank पे, that I think this growth story of Yes Bank will probably continue because of such experienced management that we now have over at Yes Bank. In fact, recently the new CEO, the new MD and CEO that we have at Yes Bank, his name is Vijay Tonse, and वो SBI से थे पहले, and he's also a very experienced professional in the banking industry. सो आई थिंक उस वजह से ये जो सारे रीजंस हैं ये पॉइंट कर रहे हैं टुवर्ड्स अनदर ग्रोथ स्टोरी, अनदर लेग ऑफ ग्रोथ स्टोरी फॉर येस बैंक, एंड दैट इज समथिंग दैट आई बिलीव इन. So मेरी bias, like I said, on Yes Bank is cautiously bullish, and I do believe in the growth story, and I think that we do have something cooking at Yes Bank. The stake acquisition that SMBC has done in Yes Bank has also helped Yes Bank in another way. So हमें पहले से पता है कि SBI के पास Yes Bank का अराउंड 11% स्टेक था, बट वो स्टेक SBI को कल नहीं तो आज बेचना ही था, जो कि काफ़ी ज़्यादा एक इंस्टेबिलिटी क्रिएट कर रहा था. एंड वो येस बैंक के मैनेजमेंट के ऊपर एक ओवरहैंग सा था कि कौन वो स्टेक एक्वायर करेगा. एंड बिकॉज आपका अगर कोई लाइक आई वुड से अ वेरी बिग शेयर होल्डर अगर स्टेक सेल करने के बारे में सोच रहा हो, तो वो एक अनसर्टेनिटी भी क्रिएट करता है मैनेजमेंट में. But with SMBC now acquiring such a big stake and taking over that stake from SBI, I think उसने काफ़ी ज़्यादा एक स्टेबिलिटी प्रोवाइड की है येस बैंक के मैनेजमेंट को. एंड आई थिंक दैट इज़ ऑल्सो अ रीज़न जिस वजह से येस बैंक की जो ग्रोथ स्टोरी है वो और ज़्यादा चल सकती है एंड उस पर और ज़्यादा डेवलपमेंट्स हो सकती हैं. So with that, let's end the video here. I hope आपको ये वीडियो इंफॉर्मेशनल लगी हो एंड इंटरेस्टिंग लगी हो. मैंने इस वीडियो को एक स्टोरी की तरह से बताने का ट्राई किया है, विच मेक्स इट ईजियर फॉर पीपल टू अंडरस्टैंड. एंड सो दिस इज द काइंड ऑफ फॉर्मेट दैट आई इंटेंड टू कीप फॉर माई कंपनी एनालिसिस वीडियोज़, बिकॉज इसके साथ हमने कंपनी की पूरी स्टोरी भी समझ ली, आगे की ट्रजेक्ट्री भी समझ ली, एंड फंडामेंटली एंड टेक्निकली कंपनी के साथ क्या हो रहा है वो भी समझ लिया. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.